Welcome back to our channel. Today we are talking about Castaway Cay.
Oh, Miss Minnie, I know you love a good conga line, so I think my friend it's time for an island conga. Here we go, everybody behind Miss Minnie.
So I did take some footage. That was before I felt comfortable behind the camera, so my vlogging wasn't the best. I felt like I didn't really...
It's hard to be yourself.
It's hard to be yourself, so it's just, I started kind of feeling comfortable at Castaway. I started taking footage there. I felt like I got some good footage, and so now we just kind of wanted to talk about it now that we're home. We kind of just wanted to touch on it and talk about what we did. And
you can get off the ship at 8:30 in the morning if you want to be one of those people that runs. There were a lot of people, like I think they said like 100 200 that got off and did the 5K.
Yeah.
So when we were actually getting off the ship to go on Castaway after our third breakfast, there were people coming back from running and exercising, and they had children that they
yeah
did
I mean, and there was actually like, and we came across this one like super vicious group. There was 3 girls, and they were really nasty to each other, but they were fighting about what time you could get off and do the 5K. But this was our third Disney cruise, and I don't think I've ever even heard that many people talking about doing the 5K. It was like, it was kind of strange. It was a little bit strange.
Yeah, well, that's not the type of girls that we are. So we got breakfast, like I said, 3 times, and then we got off the ship probably around 10:30. Even if it is still hot, technically, because it is, the water's still going to take a while to warm up. So you can go in if you want pretty early, but I mean, kids are fine with it because kids will get into any type of water, but not for us.
Yeah, I mean, when we got off at, like she said, 10:30. It was hot. We attempted to lay out before we did anything. We just kind of...
Oh, maybe we should tell them about the dead freaking seagull. Find a spot. Super nice spot.
Kind of disappointed about this.
Little disappointing. Go to move a chair. What do I find underneath the chair but a dead seagull? Snapped its neck.
It's true.
I don't know what happened.
We really don't know what happened, but we couldn't stay there, so...
And no one was affected. There was a family that literally saw it. Didn't seem to care.
That
I'm like,
was so
what do you
weird.
Do you find someone?
This little girl, we're walking, actually later on, we're walking back into snorkel, and I'm like, let's stop by there and see if anybody found that dead seagull yet. And this little girl, she points at it, and she goes, look, a dead bird. And her parents just look at it, and they all just keep going. It's like, what have those people seen?
Yeah.
What have those people seen?
You know, and it was a little off-putting, I'm going to be honest, because it's like, okay, you know that Disney, like, cleans everything. And we don't know, maybe somebody threw the chair down and broke its neck. In any case, it was really disturbing to me. I didn't really care much for it, so we had to move on from that area.
This is actually really the first time that we've even talked about it since we've been home, because...
I love
nobody
birds.
wants to talk about it, and everything else, everything else about Disney.
wants to talk about
everything
the bird.
else about Disney is exceptional. So why would this be happening? So you kind of choose to, like, not talk about it or think about it. So
yeah, and especially if you're in that bubble of Disney already, like you see that kind of stuff, and all I could think of was that little Pixar short with that cute little bird running.
I mean, by this time it's day 3. We're in the bubble. We're full on in the bubble. We're not thinking anything like this is going to happen at all.
And then there it is. So after we laid out, we went in the water, I think at 11?
Like around 11.
Around 11, which, really nice at Castaway. The snorkeling equipment is $34 to rent. You have to have a vest, goggles, all that. But we had our own equipment, but we didn't have goggles because they broke last time. So we went to buy some, or rent a pair, and the lady actually gave them to us for free. So
that was really nice.
Really nice.
Really nice.
So we got out there. Water was... Yeah.
I think everything looked great. Like,
well, last time there were 3
you,
sea turtles.
Yeah, when you first get in, the visibility isn't that good, and then once you get a little ways out, it gets better the further you go. But you can definitely tell, like, there was a lot of props that I know are in there, but that you can't see because they're still understand, but as far as everything, I think it looks pretty good considering.
Yeah, there weren't as many fish this time again. I don't know if it has something to do with the hurricane.
True. There weren't as many fish. Someone said that they saw 3 sea turtles, but we didn't, so...
Nice.
I don't know. I'm not saying it's not true, but I don't know. I think for me, even if I don't see anything, any sea turtles or anything, like, to be able to go in the water and snorkel and see all the statues and everything is like, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Because we're from Florida. We've done it before. It's awesome every time you go snorkeling, but
yeah,
you can only see that stuff there. So
yeah.
it just makes it that much more fun. So she's been trying to find this bookie for like 10 minutes. Can't find it. It's literally right underneath me. It's right down there.
Yeah, it's so weird. They're just like coming together.
Did you see Mickey? How do you not see him? He's right here. He's right down here. It's taking you a while to get out here. Like if you can see behind me, we swam out quite a ways before we actually made it out here. Totally worth it though. So we've been looking for Minnie. Thought she was back there, just getting ready to give up. So we back, found her actually closer to the shore, surprisingly. I couldn't remember where she was at.
We saw one jellyfish, no sea lice though, so I think we should be okay this time of year. And then we went to Serenity Bay. Music, which was nice.
I
it was
the music.
Yeah, it was relaxing. It wasn't
Nice
like
touch.
Yeah, it was a woman singing and like kind of an islandy vibe. Yeah. There were a lot of people actually. That's figure out here. There were a lot of people over there actually. People playing football. A lot of cast members on their days off. And then we went to the buffet, and
it was so good. Honestly. So they have, if you don't know, they have 2 buffet locations on the island. So the one is on the main island where everyone goes, and then they have the buffet on Serenity Bay, which is the adults only area, and they actually have steaks on that side too, ribeyes. And they are so good, and I don't think they have the grilled chicken at the other side either. So they literally have like...
Oh, they have special sauces too, like...
So much.
Special barbecue.
Yeah, like I was having a hard time because they had stuff that I didn't even know they offered. So they had like a little like condiment station of like all kinds of like I don't even know like picos and salsas and
so good.
Infused oils, and so they have off the grill. You can get barbecue ribs, which are literally so freaking good. I've never had ribs that good before. I've never had ribs that good. So you can get the barbecue ribs, you can get a grilled burger, hot dog.
I ate several burgers.
Ribeye steak, grilled mahi-mahi, and grilled chicken. And then they have like all your like salads, couscous salad, watermelon salad. There's so much to choose from, and then...
Yeah, 50%.
Still gonna try it. Peter salad. I love the couscous salad. Yeah. I can make it. Oh. Oh yeah.
You want lettuce tomato?
Whoa, what kind of roll is this? Okay, thank you so much. Can I have some of the ribs, please? That's good for now. And then a burger. And then, do you guys have the steak?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Oh, look at all this stuff you can add. You can get steak. Oh, well, you can definitely share mine.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, so if you're gonna do the lunch, which everybody does the lunch, who's not gonna do lunch, I would definitely, and you're over the age of 18, then I would definitely suggest waiting until you go over to Serenity Bay and eat over there. Mm-hmm. And then they also have, of course, ice cream as well, soda fountains, which I love to drink.
And now they have blueberry mango. Blueberry mango
ice cream, which we had never seen.
No.
Hey, we never saw pina colada. I know that there was pina colada on some of the ships, but we didn't see that. But so yeah, that's that. And then the other really nice thing is that with them having the soda fountains on the island, you can constantly stay hydrated with water. I like to drink the blue Powerade. Mm-hmm. It's so good, like on a hot day. Mm. So it's nice to have that. Whereas normally, I don't think any other cruise line is supplying things like that on a.
And you know, the nice thing about Castaway is that you can leave your stuff there. We set up shop over on the family beach. We left our snorkeling equipment. There were plenty of chairs. There always is. So we left all of our stuff there, and we went to Serenity Bay. I will say, don't ever not do it without shoes on. You will.
Yeah, don't do that. Wear shoes if you think you don't need to wear shoes.
You're wrong. And so we were able to go over there, do all our stuff there for an hour or two, and come back, and our stuff was still there. Yeah. So peace of mind, so much better. You just
don't have to worry. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that kind. I am kind of saying that stuff never happens. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I feel safe. I don't mind.
We've been on other cruises, but
same thing when we're on board. If we're hanging out over on the main pool watching Funnel Vision and we decide to leave and go to the adult side for a while, maybe we'll leave our stuff. I really don't feel uncomfortable doing that at all. So that's another.
I mean, to each their own, but I mean, again, like you only have your key to the world card as far as like money
and you're
goes.
Not really bringing that much off anyways. So and then same thing on the island. You pay for everything with your key to the world card, so not cash or credit or anything else.
And then we ended up leaving probably around, I think we were back on board.
I think we did exactly what we said, where we got off around 10:30 and we were back on board by like 1:30. So I think we did everything in that time, and then it was...
For the love of God, if you're going to snorkel, don't think you're immune. Don't think you're immune to the burn. You will get burnt. I put tanning lotion on my back, not thinking much, and literally just completely fried. I think we snorkeled for an hour, and that's about what it'll take you if you want to go around and see all the different areas.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. If you are going to snorkel, plan to be out there for a while, because you're not just going to swim right off the shore and see Mickey. You have to swim out quite a ways, but honestly, once you get out there and even if the water's cold at first, you get acclimated to it pretty quick and you're having so much fun. That's how I feel. I start to get really excited and I don't even realize how much time has passed. And that's how the sunburn comes into play also, because you really don't, you forget that that's a thing that happens because, again, you're in the bubble. So wear sunscreen or wear, a protective covering shirt. I usually do that, but I guess I thought I was better than that.
Not to you were better than that. Not to knock Disney's equipment, especially since they gave it to us for free, but if you do have snorkeling gear and you like yours, bring your own, because their masks and the actual snorkel itself is just absolutely terrible.
So since we didn't have our goggles, they gave us the mask and the tube, and honestly, it wasn't the best quality, so if you have your own, it's worth carrying it off with you. It's worth doing that. So I would definitely say, and if you don't have to spend the money on it, don't, $34 is kind of expensive to just borrow something for an hour or whatever.
And when you do get off the ship at Castaway, your two options are to get off on the aft side or midship. If you are staying in the forward portion of the ship, which we were, don't try and take the elevator down to 1 because you won't make it. So
it was like a little Pac-Man maze. And
Is
this right? No, this isn't right.
Yeah. So, but just take midship or aft, and then you do need your ID when you get off on the island.
Yeah, and the other thing is, which they'll tell you probably a million times, but they don't provide towels anywhere on the island except for when you get off. So when you get off, grab as many towels as you're going to need for the day, because I would say, honestly, we only grabbed, here's the weird thing. We grabbed 3, and somehow we only ended up with 2, so maybe people are taking things, but maybe the hot commodity is towels. I don't know. So I would say get at least 2 towels per person, because I felt like I could have used another towel. And there's plenty. It's not like they're having a shortage.
And they give really nice frozen towel. And, oh, God, they're so good.
They're so
you
good.
just unroll it and you slap it on your face.
And you'll see that in the footage. We actually get one as we're leaving the island, and it makes it so amazing. And then they have a little water station with infused waters, or I actually saw fruit punch this time.
Yeah, which some mother's screaming, weird. Honey, look, there's fruit punch water. No, that's just fruit punch. That's just fruit punch, sweetie.
So I don't know, I think they make it really luxurious, if you will, for
Look at the towel.
Oh, let's get one of these.
Is it this one?
Yeah, can we have one of those? Thank you so much.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Oop. And then obviously, if you want to walk to the main island from the ship, you can. It's about a mile. They say it's about a 7-minute walk, which I don't think it ever takes us that long.
Yeah,
and I don't think it's a mile either. I don't even know if that's right. I could just be making that up.
I think you might be, honestly.
Anyways,
I've never heard of that.
They have a tram that takes you.
Make sure you're getting on the right tram, because the first time we went, we got on the wrong one. There is a sign on it, and because they don't always tell you which tram it is.
So the first tram takes you to the main island, and then if you want to go from the main island to Serenity, you have to switch trams. So just, if you're doing that, just keep an eye on things. Make sure you're getting on the right tram, because we somehow messed that up, but we did it right this time. So
we did.
That was
very good.
But, they make everything very easy, and then, we didn't do it this time, but we have in the past. They have bicycle rentals. It's not a bad price at all.
It doesn't feel good.
It's just, it
hurts.
It's a lot. It's more of a workout than I like to do when I'm on the island. I'm glad we did it the one time.
Yeah, it's nice if you want to go to the top of the observatory tower.
Yeah.
But honestly, they act like that tower's really amazing, but when you get up there, which I gotta tell you, when I got off that bike, I didn't think I could climb the stairs. Quite honestly, I really didn't. It took a minute. It took me a minute to get my breath, but by the time you get up there, honestly, all you see is the ship in the background and then a bunch of tops of trees. You don't really see anything else.
It's worth doing. Do it if you haven't and you're into that, but I don't know. We didn't even do it the first time we went. I say if you've never been to Castaway, just don't bother doing it. Just take time, relax, and enjoy, like...
And no, you cannot walk to the
No,
lookout
you
tower.
can't.
Everyone will, you'll ask them, like, on the first cruise. I don't know why we thought we were going to be, like, super...
Well, they give you a little map before you get
You
off
feel
the
like you
ship,
can,
and
like-
they make it look like you can just walk over to stuff, and
Yeah.
it's a lot bigger than you think it is. So.
And if you try and ask them how to walk there, they'll pretty much tell you no.
Yeah.
They'll tell you no, you
they
need to get on the tram.
highly advise against it.
Yeah, they don't really want you to walk, honestly.
But yeah, I think that's...
And then by the time you do get on the ship, if you do get back on the ship around 2 or 2:30, I'd say, you still have pretty much everything to do. The buffet stays until I think 2:45 that day. Maybe I'm making that up. Anyway, well, you can get burgers, you can get whatever.
I don't think so.
Whatever. Well, but you know, the aqueduct, we were able to go on it. I think the longest we waited was 15 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, and that was cool too, because we got on before we left Castaway, obviously, and so we were kind of on the aqueduct above Castaway, so that was really cool to be able to like look over it and see the island from the ship too, because even though you're on the ship, you're still enjoying it. You're still enjoying the Yeah, so that's the other perk of getting back on the ship before everyone else does, because then you have more space, you have more, you know...
Yeah. Pretty much.
Anyways, you have more... You have the aqueduct, not as big of a line. There aren't as many people in line to get food. There are more chairs to lay out in. If you go to an activity, it's probably not going to be as packed. And if you do sail on a Dream, then it is a bigger ship, and there are more people on it, and there are more kids on it. So it is kind of nice in that downtime to have kind of that lull in people.
If you are a drinker, not very good drinks on the island, I would say.
I mean, if you're laying out on the beaches, they do have a server that comes around and takes drink orders. They have a couple different bars, like they have the Heads Up bar, and then they have like a aircraft looking bar on Serenity Bay. So they're definitely like themed, and they do have a lot of island style drinks.
But less options in the ship for sure.
But less options in the ship, but some of them do have more liquor options as well. For us, we don't like to drink any of that super fruity stuff, so we just...
There's a lychee incident. Lychee 2017.
Yeah, and in the heat, we just stick to the Powerade, so...
Yeah.
If you are interested in it, and then I know, like, we're a little biased because we're from Florida, so we don't... People from out of state might like that stuff. They do have definitely a lot of tropical drink options too, and then they have that little Olaf drink smoothie stand too, so they can get smoothies there, and I know that you can add alcohol to those as well. So, and those are in the souvenir cups, which are super cute.
And, you know, speaking of, like, you know, we talked about that we wanted to reach a different demographic because we are, you know, we like to have fun there, but, like, not, you know, everybody's idea of fun. But with... Shut up.
Where were you possibly going with that? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like what you see, be sure to click the little bell down below and subscribe for more content.
Thanks.